I'll not be fooled. I know something is out there.
You come and get me, bitch. What you waiting for?
Whatever it is.
Ah, shit.
Oh. What the? Holy shit! You're a dumb one! You're expecting me to beg forgiveness for betraying you? Nah. You're still schrock as bosses go.
Bitch!
Fatality.
Alright, I'm back. It's Apocalyptic Fury. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. It's a little something quick that I put. But today is gonna be a bit different. So as you see, I'm playing Shadow War again. I know it's been a while since I played it. And you know, a lot of people liked the Necromancer Fortress videos that I made. So every time I find necromancers, you know, I put them in a fortress and I make things happen, you know. So today, basically, I kind of want to ask some things. So basically, okay, how could I put this? I still love Shadow War. I play it from time to time off camera, you know, without recording or anything like that. I do save some clips, but besides that, I haven't been playing it like that. But I still love the game. So what I'm trying to ask is, what content do you guys like? It seems that people like my Necromancer Fortress and tutorial videos, like, you know, how to do something with like prestige or whatever, because some people in my comment section ask me how to do certain things, like how do you get prestige leveling. You know, I answered that in my comment section. Some people say, how do you make this overpowered build work, and what skills do you need? And then some people like the entertaining aspect, like some people like to see that I have a Necromancer Fortress and, you know, hopefully find me online and hunt me down, because as you guys know, for some reason, well, I guess it's for balance reasons, but for some reason the devs made it to where if you have a friend and you do a friendly conquest, you cannot actually acquire the orcs that you take from their army, because I guess, you know, some people will probably have a group of people that are friends and they all get Shadow War, get a powerful fortress, but like, hey, go get my fortress, you know, and then you get a whole lot of powerful people. See, there's at one point that I forgot and I wasn't aware, you know, I forgot that you actually can't fully acquire, you know, the orcs that you capture. Even though it seems like you do, you don't get them from friendly conquests. So just keeping that in mind. But hopefully, I hope you guys actually run into my fortress online, and hopefully you can beat my necromancers and actually get them, because you guys remember my super rare necromancer merchant. You guys remember when they took out they took out microtransactions. So, you know, where you would buy loot boxes and things like that. They took those out the game. So when they took out the market, you know, because, you know, they try to promote the game better, they actually put the merchant orc in the game and you can recruit him. Well, I got a necromancer version of that, you know, merchant. So that's one of the rarest orcs, if not the rarest orc I've ever found. And he's a trickster, and he has a cursed crossbow. So he's really nice. He's a powerful one. I made him legendary, of course, and I made him the overlord of how you pronounce it, Keith Ungol, you know, the second place that you reach in the game. So yeah, so basically what I'm asking is, do you guys want me to do more fortress videos? You know, I could do other ones besides just necromancer ones, because I still find a lot of necromancers. In the comment section, you know, if I still have Shadow War fans that watch my channel, you know, because I know there's some people who watch me for Shadow War, you know, you can name yourself in the comment section and make me aware of what you'd prefer to see, you know, and then I can make that work. So yeah, but besides that, I'm just going to keep uploading the things on Shadow War that I usually do or that I'm aware of doing. If you guys rather me do text instead of voice, I'm just doing my voice because it's a lot to say. But if you guys rather me do text, you know, tutorials, the fortresses and things like that, just let me know. If you want me to do online conquest and things like that, I can do that too. But just let me know. Yeah, so while I'm talking, I'm just, you know, going through the motions of the game and just cutting people down. So yeah, but besides that, this is gonna be a bit of a tutorial one part, because I know there's still some probably new people who play Shadow War, people who forgot how to fight certain types of orcs when they play this game. Today I'll be showing you a way to basically cheese tricksters. So you know how tricksters, every time you go to strike them, you know, they go like, oh, you can't hit me, oh, you missed me, all that bullshit, you know. So they just keep dodging around and moving and moving. Well, there's a way to deal with that, and I'm going to show you. Some of you probably already know, but this is for the people who don't know. So that's what I'm going to get to next. Alright, I'm back. So now, okay, I got 2 growls, but never mind that. See them both back there. Anyway, so I'm going to get to this trickster. So I'm going to find them and show you guys how you deal with this. So, going to engage the trickster. See? Annoying, right? Just keeps doing that. First, what you're going to want to do is do something like this. Find something to blow them up. If they're, you know, not immune. Well, explosions usually kill the clones or the mock grunts that made themselves look exactly like the captain. You know, you can kill them pretty quickly. Usually just shoot a barrel, they blow up and they die. Unless they, well, that would be a different video. But yeah, so you go to the trickster, you fight him. Every time you try to fight him, you kind of want to actually kill the clones first, because they can get annoying, especially because they usually carry the traits that the captain carries. So you want to be careful with that. So when you fight them, take them out first, and you go straight to the trickster. When you go straight to the trickster, I'm going to show you exactly what you do. Now it depends what they're immune to. They're immune to ice. You know, use whatever you can wisely. So if you freeze them, because you know they can adapt. And I always play on Gravewalker. I barely play on anything lower than that because I like the challenge. So I usually play on Gravewalker. So you want to make the use of every single strike. When you freeze a trickster, if they're not immune to ice, make sure you hit them from behind, not the front. Because if you try to hit them with a frost attack from the front, and you saw how he had the spear and he blocked my strike, that's how that's going to fail. So you kind of want to dash behind them and then hit them with that. And after you do that, that's when you start striking them. You see what I'm doing? I'm holding down square and I keep striking them with that. But what you want to do, because you don't want to get hit, especially on Gravewalker, you can get one-shotted by most captains. You dash through them, you charge up your glaive, and you swat them. And you keep dashing through them. You have to time your dash perfectly so that it doesn't turn into a dodge roll. If you spam it, it turns into a dodge roll. So you want to time it to where, you know, you get the frame in between them trying to move and react, you know, and the one where they're trying to recover. Okay, let me explain it better. They have the frame in which they're stunned from when you dash through them, and the frame in which you're trying to recover. Right after, as they're trying to recover, you release square after charging it after you dash through the trickster. And you keep spamming that over and over until he gets low health, and then you do whatever you want to do. Whether it's to, you know, grab him, throw him off the ledge, or, you know, make him part of your team, or you can just keep doing it until you kill him, like I just did. That is how you bullshit tricksters, because they bullshit you. You can't hit them unless you have a valuable weakness. And this is very good to know, because if you can kill all the surrounding enemies and get a trickster in a 1v1, in which you otherwise could not do so, you go in and you do what I just showed you what you can do, and that'll allow you to win. Because this is the thing, it doesn't matter what resistances they have, they can't resist a glaive to the back. You see what I'm saying? They can resist ice, so you can't freeze them. They can resist arrows. The tricksters that resist arrows are very annoying, because you can't melee, you can't range. The only thing you could do is charge up your glaive. So yeah, that's how you do that. Now in a minute I'm going to show you exactly what build I have. I mean, I don't change it too much unless I'm making a video, because I like to play with, you know, the build that I'm comfortable with, or around a certain amount of weapons and armor that I have. But You already know what's meta. Mask of the Undying, unlimited dashes, because you try to do the dodge roll with the Waters of Lorien, or the other one where you know, where you can lead it into an eagle eye, where you can strike the ground or whatever. A lot of orcs usually, you know, adapt quickly to you vaulting over them. And let's face it, a lot of times you try to strike an orc from the front, especially on Gravewalker, usually leads to you getting one-shotted if you don't take any precautions, if you know what I mean. So with that being the case, I use Mask of the Undying, of course, because I play Gravewalker all the time. I mean, I can play without it, but like I said, adaptation to vaulting gets really annoying, especially certain captains who are basically invulnerable to everything else. Like, you can't really strike them with range, or you try to execute them and they deflect it. They're immune to fire, they're immune to poison, ice, you know, those type of captains. Y'all know what I'm talking about. No one wants to deal with that for a long period of time. So yeah, I use Mask of the Undying, dash through people, get a, you know, damage bonus, and I use that with the glaive. Now usually I use the one where you strike multiple times, but when you're going against Tricksters, you don't have time to strike them multiple times unless you get them on the ground. Then you can do it that way, and then lead it into what I call ground and pound, basically, where you know, you kick them over and you punch them multiple times instead of just stabbing them. So yeah, and that's how you lead into more and more damage on highly resistant Tricksters that just keep dodging your attacks, and you can't do anything else to really damage them. So yeah, that's usually what I do. So it's a tactic. So yeah, what else? Also, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the things that I use to deal with, you know, well, in general, but what you should really emphasize when you're fighting against Tricksters. Because of course, like I said, they can get really annoying, and you guys know that. Oh yeah, but before I do that, I'm just gonna show you guys how I just bullied this Olog. He's legendary, so I'm just, you know, joking around and just letting the Graugs kill him. I'm trying to let the Graugs kill him because it looks really funny when people die to a rock, or, you know, by a giant fist slamming on him and sends him flying, whatever the case is. So I'm just trying to immobilize him, not get hit, and let the Graugs finish him off. So after I do that, then I'll show you guys. I don't know, I just thought this was funny. It works every single time. It looked like he was poisoned with it too. So he was coughing. You know, he was choking on dust. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. What you want to do? Okay, let me go through real quick. So when you get down here, right, you want to make sure you have all the right things. So you go all the way down. Hold up 1 second. Let me scroll down. Let's scroll down for a second. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do, right? So you go all the way down to the last section. So you go to the thing with the glaive, you know, all the way at the bottom of all the skills. You pick the one where when you charge it up, you either can pick the one where you have multiple strikes, or the one that gives you extra might. You know, the extra might one is better for Tricksters because you get more might when you get that powerful swing off of the glaive. So yeah, you have that. You have Mask of the Undying to time your dashes and get unlimited dashes, as you see here. And yeah, that's all it is to it. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.